Take it away, fellas.
Thank you, voice girl, and welcome once again to another edition of the Man Space Podcast. Now, this is the voice of Russ, and with me, as always, is a man unlike Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, is never getting booed. He's the one and only Big Les. There he is.
Yeah, what's up, dog?
What's up, man?
I ain't got his money either.
That is true. or his muscles. Or,
well, listen, man.
Or we can go down a long list.
Hey, but you ain't far behind on that list either. So, only thing you got is the height. That's it.
That's it.
Oh, I forgot. You got a little caramel on your skin, Cole. Just a little bit.
Don't hate.
You know, it's light skin, dark skin. You know, it is what it is. You know.
Hey, we in there though.
Well, I'm dark as a Hershey Kiss, but I don't miss. I'm trying to tell you, boy.
Oh man, what's going on with you, man?
Man, trying to make it, brother. Just trying to make it. Another day, another $50.
I hear you. I hear
blessed to be on this side of the dirt.
Absolutely. But I got to ask you something before we start jumping into today.
Here we go. Let's do it.
Did you see the game with the South Carolina women versus Ole Miss?
I did not.
So one of the players for Ole Miss, she was on defense, right?
Yeah.
She goes for a steal and she falls down. Well, one of the South Carolina players accidentally steps on her hair and pulls her whole wig off.
Oh, sister girl. Oh.
She is laid out on the court and you see her whole wig is off to the side.
Oh, no.
Them girls rallied around her on both teams.
Really? Hey,
both teams.
You see that? That ain't got nothing to do with sportsmanship.
It was the sisterhood of the traveling wigs.
Yes,
Them girls got around her. They shielded her and helped her get that wig back on. Coach Dawn was sitting off to the side like, what's going on? What's going on? Right? She's like, what? What's the problem? Right?
Oh my God.
Female referee walked over to her, gave her the heads up. Dawn was like, oh, okay, it's cool. It's cool.
We know. Go ahead. Why don't you go ahead and get that thing taken care of?
Hey, but here, we see how those women rallied around and helped the sisterhood out.
Yeah, man.
Just like what we're going to do right now. We're going to rally around the fellas and help them out with some pickup lines. Bro, and this time, let me tell you what I did.
Uh-huh.
I went to AI. And I asked AI for them. Oh, yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
No.
Oh, yeah. These are AI generated pickup lines, fellas. So if they don't work, don't blame us. These were created by
AI. I'm gonna tell you, I got some good ones, and the AI didn't make these. Woo!
So here we go.
All
right off the bat.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have a name, or can I call you mine?
Oh my God! Oh my God!
I kind of like that one.
You like that one?
I kind of like that one. That was pretty good.
Check this one out.
All right.
Excuse me, miss. Do you want to know one good thing about me? I have good credit.
Because they be checking.
They checking.
Oh man,
that's it right there.
Oh, this is my one right here. Are you a campfire? Because girl, you are hot, and I want some more.
Oh my God, corny, lame, boo.
I want some more.
I want s'more. That's a good one. That was
That's
a
a
good
good one.
Yeah,
That's a good one.
that's a good one.
Oh,
Let me see. Oh, here you go. I gotta go.
okay.
Walk up to the girl, walk past, and he'd be like, "Girl, you better watch your step.
Mhm.
You don't want to trip and fall in love with somebody else."
Oh no.
That's it. Ding-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling. Come on, girl, let's go home.
Here we go.
All right.
Is your name Google? Because I've been searching everywhere for you.
Oh my
Yes.
God.
Yes.
Ah.
Yes.
Oh no. Hey, you got a bill.
Yeah.
All right. Here you go. Excuse me, miss. Do you have an inhaler?
Mm.
Because I got asthma.
Fellas, we're
All right.
trying to help you guys out now. We're trying to help you out now.
Oh,
We rallied around you.
oh
Now,
my God.
fellas, before we go any further, we're coming up on Valentine's Day.
That's right.
Don't use these for Valentine's Day. You do not
Absolutely
use any
not.
of these lines beforehand unless you already in the relationship. But if you're trying to pick something up, you 16th. Do not do it beforehand.
No. Mm-mm. Oh, I got a good next one.
Okay. All right. Do you have a Band-Aid? Because I just scraped my knee falling for you.
Dude. That one was pretty bad. Oh,
okay.
This one most of the time gonna get you jammed up right away.
Mm.
When you say, "Hey, beautiful, let me scan your barcode. Smile and show that dimple."
That shoot. Wait, hold on. I can't even use the wrong answer bell on that one. That one. I need some slammer on that one. That's
Oh,
awful.
no. Hey, I know that's a good sign when you hit that. You
Oh
know,
wait, wrong button. Okay.
you was trying to gong me out. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Gong Show back in the day. They gong you out. On that one because
Oh,
that was bad.
I got one
Okay.
worse.
Okay. Here we go.
All right, let me hear it.
Girl, are you a magician? Because whenever I look at you, everyone else disappears.
Oh, that old cornball.
Hey.
That's some
Hey.
corny crap right
Hey.
there.
Hey, I bet it worked. I bet it worked.
I bet it
worked.
Oh,
Hey, pause and go ask Miss Les that one. You need me to tell you that line again?
she gonna look at me and be like, "Take your behind back in there." That's what she's gonna do.
All right, go ahead.
All right, here we go. Excuse me, miss. There's something wrong with your phone. My number is not in it.
I'll give you that one.
Excuse me.
If beauty were a crime, you'd be serving a life sentence. It's a good one. That's a good one. It's a good one, fellas.
Oh, this one might get you stabbed.
Hold on. I just texted that one to Mrs. Russ.
Oh God.
Let's see what she said.
Oh, this one will definitely get you stabbed.
Mm-hmm.
So don't say this one. Hey, say, shorty, do I stand a chance with you or shall I move on to your fat friend?
Don't do that one, fellas. Don't do that one.
Oh, yeah. Mm.
Oh man.
Yeah, you
That.
gonna get stabbed for that one.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, I got tears in my eyes, man.
Yeah, that was how you say that was on the other side of fresh. Excuse me, but I think you dropped something. My jaw.
Yeah, there we go. All right, here we go.
Mm-hmm.
Baby, if fine was a felony,
Mm-hmm.
you'd be on death row. Oh, oh my God.
Do you have a map? Because I just got lost in your eyes.
Oh,
Come on now.
I
Come
don't
on
know.
now.
She might
Come
fall
on
for
now.
that one. She might fall for that one.
Yes.
Yeah, she might fall for that. I don't know who she is, but she might fall for that one.
Wait.
Yeah.
What I'm trying to see Miss Russ response.
Uh-huh.
Oh, she just hearted it. Okay.
Oh,
She just gave me the little heart back. Oh.
Oh, that's so sweet. I hope she listening. Oh, sweet stuff. Oh my God. Y'all horrible. Here you go.
Mhm.
Gotta get myself together. Dang, girl, you so hot. You must have started global warming.
I give you that one. You got to make sure that your girl is a little educated to know what global warming is when you try to use that line.
It
But
depends on where you at.
where
you
you
know what I'm
at,
saying?
you may struggle with that one.
That's right. You might struggle with that one. Mm-hmm.
Do you believe in love at first sight, or should I walk by again?
Oh, yeah, she gonna laugh at that one. Hey, but you know what I tell them? I used to have to tell them this. Don't worry, I look better after a few drinks.
I can't give you the bell, but that was funny. Oh, that was funny.
Oh, you suck. I gotta get me a bell. Get me a bell.
Girl,
right.
is your name Wi-Fi? Because I'm really feeling a connection.
Man, go sit down somewhere in the corner. Go sit down in the corner. Oh man. Oh, I can't say that one. I almost said something I wasn't supposed to say, but I'm not gonna go there.
Okay.
Oh God. It's like, girl, you look so good. I wish I could plant a whole field of y'all. It's sweet corn, baby. It's collard greens and cornbread. Come on now.
Nah, you got some molestation and what's got a harem. I can't have just one. I need multiple of you.
Oh God.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
So okay, here we go. Is there an airport nearby? Or is that just my heart taking off?
I knew I had to do something with taking off, landing, or jets or something.
Bam, just take it off. Oh
my God. Oh.
Yeah, I gotta
That,
get a
that
bell on that
dude, that was horrible.
one.
That was horrible. That was horrible. Let me see.
Fellas, we in this for you now. We're trying to help you out. December 15th, taking off.
December 15th.
I mean, you know where we at. What? Yeah, I'm trying to get this year over with.
You are definitely are, sir.
Yeah. All right.
This one say,
Mhm.
baby, you thicker than a novel. I want to read all your pages.
Okay. I like that one. I like that one.
That's horrible.
It
That
was
is
bad,
horrible. That's
but I
horrible.
like it though. But
Oh
it's
my
bad,
God.
but I like it. I like it.
Mm.
Wait. Are you a time traveler? Because I can definitely see you in my future. Mm.
Oh. Oh. Ah.
Wait, you not feeling that one? You wouldn't use that one?
No. Say it again.
Ah.
Say it again for the man's space. Say it again.
All right. Are you a time traveler? Because I can definitely see you in my future.
I'm still rolling up the corn. I'm still rolling up the corn.
Okay.
Oh my
Okay.
God. You know, I saw this girl one time and I told her, I said, hey, baby, I got arrested the other day. And
Mhm.
she was like, what? For what? You know, I said, for having these 2 guns in the 6-pack. Oh, you hater.
Not even giving you a smirk on that one, buddy. Just
Hater.
go on and just buzz that one. Are you French? Because I fell for you. The Eiffel Tower, I fell for you. Eiffel. No.
No,
Crickets.
crickets. I can't even laugh at that one. I can't even laugh at it. That's horrible.
Really?
That's horrible.
Really?
That one's horrible. That's horrible.
French? No.
Yeah, no.
No.
Mm-mm.
Oh.
Oh my God. Here we go.
Okay.
Excuse me, miss. Was your dad a traffic cop?
Mhm.
Because you got fine written all over you. He cheated. He cheated. You know that was classic. That's a classic.
You've used that one each of the last 2 years, bro.
Classic, man.
The cricket's just staying around for you right now. They ain't going away. They're just staying.
That's horrible, man. That's horrible.
Yes, that's right. That one was pretty horrible. We're gonna get out of this and let's go to break. Oh man. So, Les, I need you to go and put on the smoking jacket, get the reading glasses, get you a little bit of little cognac on the side, get you a little bit of yak, because it is time for the love doctor to return.
Well, let me go get my shades and everything. Turn the lights down low. Turn the lights down low.
Let's if we got a little side music for the love doctor here.
Put a little love doctor music on.
Dear love doctor, I hope this letter finds you well. I'm reaching out to you today with a heavy heart and seeking your guidance and wisdom in a matter regarding something that's been weighing heavily on my mind. My name is Charles. I've been married for 26 years to my wife. While our journey together has been filled with love and cherished memories, lately we found ourselves facing some challenges that just seem insurmountable. One of the main issues I've been grappling with is a strained relationship between myself and my wife's children from a previous relationship. My wife had children before our marriage, and unfortunately, I've never been able to establish a strong bond with them. This has caused tension and discord with our family dynamics, despite my best efforts. It just feels like the divide just continues to grow. Furthermore, I've noticed a concerning pattern in my wife's behavior toward her children. Instead of assuming the role of a parent and providing guidance and discipline, she often acts like she's more of a friend, blurring the lines between a parent and a peer. This approach has led to a lack of boundaries and respect, just deepening the challenges that we faced as a family. This just seems like a difficult time, and I find myself at a loss with how to proceed. I love my wife deeply, and I'm committed to working through our issues together, but I feel without intervention and guidance, our marriage may be in jeopardy. So I'm reaching out to you, Love Doctor, and I hope that you can offer some expertise and advice on how we can overcome these hurdles and rebuild a stronger relationship. What steps can we take to address the underlying issues? Thank you, and any insight and guidance would be greatly appreciated. Warm regards, Charles.
Charles has got kind of a peculiar situation. I know he's been married for quite some time, right?
26 years he's been married.
So the kids had to be a little bit smaller since, 26 years,
So
he didn't-
the children are from a previous relationship. So they're in their late 20s now, at the very least.
That's what I'm saying. So they were young when he came into their lives. So you should have
Presumably,
built,
yeah.
presumably, yeah, you should have built some respect and rapport there. So what I would say in this situation, it's kind of hard because it's hard to say, because when you come in to a relationship at a much later age and the children are much higher in age, there has to be still a respect level built between you as a man and her children, right? Not saying that they're the problem. I understand that there was only one piece that said that, hey, she treats them more like friends, than a parent. Only thing you can do with that is kind of voice your opinion on that. And hopefully she can understand that and let her know, hey, look, this is what's happening, but until she wants to change that, that's not going to change very much. The communication part, I'm big on the communication because it's worked for me, right? And I can only tell you from my situation is you got to sit down and have a real open, honest conversation about something, reach out to some elders or a church, the pastor, and see if you can sit down and have a conversation that's what do you call it, mediated. Get these things off your chest, have communication, talk about it, try to work through your problems. 20 plus years is nothing to sneeze at, right? And you want to try to if you want to make it work, you got to do all the things you can to make it work. Communication. Go see if you need to sit down and have some counseling, have the counseling. Do whatever it takes to make your relationship work. But don't be a fool.
Let me ask you this, Les.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Let me ask you this, Love Doctor.
Yeah.
How would he get her to go to counseling?
I mean, it could be a couple different ways. You can sit down and you can try to convince her that, that's a great, it's a possibility that could help in a relationship, and let her know you feel like this relationship is in a danger zone, and I'm in fear of losing you, and I want to do whatever it takes, to maintain our relationship. Would you like to go sit down and talk with somebody that could probably help us through this, see things that we're not seeing, and help us work through our problems,
Hmm.
and put it in up and try to put it in a positive light. First of all, she's got to want to repair the marriage as well. If she sees something wrong with it, because it's possibly she could see it, she ain't doing nothing wrong,
Possibility.
you know. So, but
Possibility. There's a lot of levels in this, man.
yeah, there is a
You know.
lot, and it's not a one type. It's not a one thing fix all. There's a
Mhm.
lot of different issues going on. You know, and there could be some insecurity somewhere. You know,
Mm.
it could be a lot of different things, but I can't sit and say it's just, oh, you know, go to counseling, because counseling may not work. You know, you you may have to put that time in, and somehow, there must be some trust lost. I wish I could ask you questions. You know what I mean? Has there ever been any infidelity in the marriage, or any of those type of things that causes the separation, but still together, if you know what I mean? You're there in
Mhm.
the house and you're just surviving. You're not loving and nurturing and
There's
doing all of those things.
Yeah, so there's no mention of infidelity in the letter.
Right. Right.
So I think that's a little one that's hard to speculate on.
Yeah,
Um,
absolutely. Well, I'm just saying, because we really don't know other than,
26 years of marriage is
mm,
really tough to sneeze at.
yeah, yeah,
And
it is.
when you
And it's hard to let
look
go.
when you look at it, we're assuming that the children were very young when he got involved into the picture.
True, true.
So you're looking at children that have grown up with him.
Exactly.
They've grown up into adults with him, you would
Hmm.
assume at this point, right?
Hmm.
Possibility.
Well, see, and I didn't want to go too far into that situation, right?
Mhm.
Because that could take a whole nother route. Okay.
Mhm.
And see, because I believe it, this would be my belief and only my belief. If you're with those kids for 20 something years, right? And you're done what you're supposed to do
Mhm.
in them 20 something years with these young children, they should love and respect you too, just as much as they do their mother,
Right.
right? So I don't want to speculate, because I think there was just a mention of her treating them as their friends,
Mhm.
as her friends.
Mhm.
It's unfortunate, but a lot of people do that when their kids get older. Mine didn't. They allowed me to do
Mhm.
certain things around them
Right.
because I was grown, but I never forgot the fact of who they were.
Mhm.
I still treat them with respect. You know what I mean? I will protect them with my whole life. But it's, it's just different.
Mhm.
So my thing is if you've done what you're supposed to do
Mhm.
in these 20 something odd years of your marriage, being with this lady and with those children, there should be some love and respect there as well. Should be,
Should be.
should be, should be. Now, whether she treats them like friends, you know, everybody has their way of doing things.
There is one thing that kind of sits out to me about that, and
Mhm.
it's the whole thing of treating like friends, right? And the lack of respect that the children, her children, seem to have for him. And let's stop playing. I mean, 26 years, they're your children too,
Yeah,
you know.
yeah. That's
So you
she
guys have a
she's
family bond. So it's no longer her kids, your kids. It's
exactly.
y'all kids. You got them together. You know that
Yeah,
you don't have to be biological at that point.
yeah.
You
But
know,
what that sounds
26
like
years.
what that sounds like, quite honest to me, is that she's allowing that
Yes, that's what I
because
wanted to get to.
yeah, she's allowing that because it, just being honest, I was trying not to go here with it.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But if she's allowing them kids to disrespect you,
Hmm.
that means she doesn't have respect for you. And if she allows that to happen, she has no respect for you. Because a woman who loves someone and respects someone will not allow somebody to disrespect them.
That is true. That is true because you know we always say this about our family. You know,
Mhm.
I can joke around,
Yeah,
with my wife all day. You can't do it.
that's right. Absolutely.
You know.
Absolutely. So there's let's just okay, let's just go there. You got bigger problems.
Yeah.
If she's allowing these adults to disrespect you, it's kids that you've helped raise,
Mm-hmm.
because that's what it sounds like. 20 something years you helped raise them,
Yeah.
and they were under your household. They should have way more respect than that for you.
Mm-hmm.
They should have way more. Even I don't care what happens. They should have more respect for you than to step out of line
Mm-hmm.
to you. They don't have to like you, but they definitely don't have to disrespect you.
Right.
And for them to be able to disrespect you, just be honest. That is okay with her.
Absolutely.
So that means she's not respecting you. And that's kind of a hard it, it- you just don't fall out of respect overnight,
Mm.
right? This is a buildup, and it takes time
Yeah.
for something like this to happen, right? So there's much more to this letter, right?
Mm-hmm.
Than what's that's been being what's put out here. However, again, you know, does she want to save the marriage?
So he comes at the end and he says, "How can we build a stronger relationship, and what steps can we take to address the underlying issues?"
Hmm.
How would you approach that, Les? Or love doctor?
Well, we'd have to sit down and put all our cards on the table.
Mm-hmm.
Likes, dislikes, what we can deal with, what we can't deal with, what we can fix, and what we can't fix.
Mm-hmm.
First decision to make, is it worth it? And are we going to stay together?
So he says that he's willing to do whatever it takes to save this marriage.
He is, but
Mm-hmm.
it's she. Because one person can't save a relationship. Both people have to agree and to be in it together. Because
That's true.
this is a partnership.
But and I kind of playing on the other side here.
Yeah.
What if she doesn't know that anything is wrong?
Well, that's what the communication is about. That's what
Hmm.
the sit down and put all your cards on the table is,
Hmm.
right? Maybe she doesn't know that there's a problem and you feel the way you feel,
Right.
right? This is
Men
a perfect
tend
time to put it out there,
right. Men compartmentalize a lot
right?
and hold stuff in. If there
Absolutely.
if there are things that bother us, and we tend not to want to argue, So we'll hold stuff back no matter what.
Yep.
No,
But
I don't feel
but
like
what
talking
we
about it.
but what we won't do is keep throwing it up in your face.
Mm,
But we will wait. It will explode eventually.
yep.
It will explode, you know, because at some point, this man is going to get tired of the of the of the abuse. And I'm not saying physical abuse or mental abuse, just the abuse that he feels as though he's getting.
Yeah.
And when it comes out, it's going to come out all wrong,
Hmm.
all wrong. And you have more chance to make it more enemies than you do friends.
Yeah.
That's why I say sit down. If I've learned anything in the years that I've been with Mrs. Less, is that sitting down and telling and really putting your feelings out there,
Hmm.
it hurts. It's put yourself in a very vulnerable state, because as men, we don't want to be put in that vulnerable state like that.
Right.
And because it's always something that's going to hang over your head,
A lot of
right?
times when you are vulnerable, depending
It
on the
comes,
woman, it
sometimes it
comes
comes
back.
back.
Yeah.
Absolutely. It does. So, but here's the thing. Do you want the relationship to work and have the truth and honesty in it? Or do you want the relationship to work, but I ain't going to tell you everything because it's
Mm,
still going to be raggedy, right? Because how can you fix something if you don't know what's wrong,
right.
right? I hate to say this, but women, this is the reason men don't open up, though,
Hmm.
right? It's because we're always afraid of of opening up and showing you our baggage, because what you're going to do with it
Right.
when you feel like it.
Right.
So how you think of us, how you how you act around us, all depends on what type of baggage we have allowed you to see. We have allowed you to see, you know?
That's true.
So if you know that I cry at a drop of a hat, it's easy to call me a crybaby,
Hmm.
you know? But if I cry in the shower, you'd be like, that's the toughest dude I ever met. I ain't never seen him shed a tear. And he'd have been through everything. But that quote that says, why
That,
men cry
that,
in the
that
shower,
water bill just be high.
his water bill be high. Cause I be that sound like an old sound like an old coyote up in there. But it's true.
Yeah.
Men cry in the shower because we can't afford to let nobody see that vulnerability, that weakness, because they'll use it. Right? And then that makes us even weaker, because now somebody used the vulnerability against us,
Mm,
you know. But it's just, I, like I said, I'm big on communication,
yeah.
huge on it. You've heard me say it a million times. Through your conversations with her, it's going to tell you if you need to stay there or not.
True.
Through your conversations, that conversation will guide you everywhere you want to go. If she's interested, wants to know, wants to help, wants to be a
Mhm.
part, she wants the relationship.
Yeah.
It's simple, right? If she don't want, she don't care, complacent, argumentative, defensive. May, go ahead.
Before we jump out of this,
Mm,
one thing that I want to get your opinion on
yeah,
is, after 26 years, do you feel like there's a level of complacency there?
absolutely, absolutely. There. Let's just say this: 26 years of marriage, you should know your partner very well.
Hmm.
You should know your partner very well. Just like if you worked on a job for 26 years, you know that job very well, right? Your marriage, where a lot of people mess up, should be your number one job.
Yeah.
And you should know that job inside
That
and out,
that's a good point. Your
right?
marriage is your number one job.
The marriage is your number one job, right? Because any dummy can go out here and go make money.
Yep. And
But
unfortunately, they don't do testing for having a baby either. So
that's right.
any dummy can have a baby.
That's right. That's right. So you you got to have some sort of skill to stay in a marriage for that long,
Yeah.
right? And you got to know your partner. I know I could walk out of here my office right now, go in there to my wife and
Mhm.
say something crazy, and she
Mhm.
gonna laugh at me. But if I say something crazy in a different tone of voice, it's gonna grab her attention differently. And now she wants to know what I mean by it, right? Well,
Mhm.
talk to me, baby. But why did you
Right.
say it like that?
Right.
She knows me. She knows my moods,
Mhm.
right? When she come home, sometimes she would come home, all the windows were still down, the shades were down, music was on, and I'm sipping a little liquor. You know what she do? She come give
Mhm.
me a kiss on my forehead, and she knows that's my time for me. I need to reflect for me.
Right.
And then when I come in where she is, she'll ask me, "What's wrong? You okay?"
Mhm.
"Yeah, I'm good, baby. You need my help?" "Nah, baby, I'm good. I got it." "Okay." And that's it. And we keep it moving, you know.
Mhm.
But she knows me,
Right.
right? We've studied each other.
Mhm.
So, and that's all I'm saying. 26 years together, you, believe it or not, know who your wife is. Now, there
Yeah.
are some occasions, there are some times
Mhm.
where where I like to call the facade has been up for a long period of time. All you
Mhm.
have to do is sit back and pay attention. Her actions will tell you everything you need to know.
But do
Because
you feel like that she
that's
can change over time?
oh, of
I
course.
mean, because I
If she
mean,
wants it, absolutely.
here's the, I mean, when you look at it, you look at the course of 26 years, Les, you and Mrs. Les been together, well over a decade, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
You're not the same person you was when you met her.
That's
You're not
true.
the same person that you was, 5 years ago.
That is true. But here's the thing, right? This is the part where a lot of people need to understand. Okay. Everything changes. You change. She changed. He changed. The kids change.
Hmm.
It's understanding these things and making sure you understand and making sure you're doing what's right for everybody, including
So,
yourself.
we said this some weeks back. The
Hmm.
number one thing that any man wants in a relationship is respect.
Absolutely. And he needs to think about when that changed.
Hmm.
What was going on when that changed?
So, to kind of wrap this up, so what would you feel like he should do at this point?
I'm going to say it again. He needs to sit himself down and have an honest conversation, first of all, with himself.
Hmm.
One, always got to have honest conversation with yourself. I don't care if you go talk in the shower or drive around the block and run these thoughts through your mind, but you have to have a conversation with self first. Who are you and what is it that you want?
Hmm.
And be honest with yourself, right? Because you may have gotten a little bit fatter. She might, let me say, more plump, and she may have gotten a little bit more plump. Is she what you want? Are you what she wants? Let's just be honest, right? You know what she complains about, and she knows what you complain about, right? Sit down and have the conversation. Put it on the table. Listen, we're going through some troubles, right? And I need to know if this is what you want. You want the marriage? Let's keep moving on. Let's work on it. If you don't want it, I need you to tell me now. What can we do to fix it? If we can't fix it, then how can we dissolve this amicably? And I know there's a lot of Christian folks who be like, I'm not dissolving nothing. I'm not doing that. You know what I mean? Then you have to be willing to put the work in and do what you need to do to make this work.
So I would, there's a part of me that says, you and your wife need to go out and go somewhere, go on a trip. But that's like putting a band-aid on the situation and not fixing
That's
the
right.
issue, right?
Well, it could start forming a scab over the scar, but you're still wounded.
Right. So sitting down and communicating with her is first thing. Second thing is one-on-one with the children, with your kids. And it doesn't have to be both of them at the same time. It could be one individually. Do something to actually force communication between you and find common ground. Because you may find out, even at this point, if you've never been able to establish a bond with them, you still may find out at this point that you got more things in common than you really realize.
Yeah. Well, I agree with that if it was just problems with the child.
Mm-hmm.
I would agree with that if it was just problems with the child.
Respect seems like that's his biggest issue, and that's the one that's causing the tension, because I'm just kind of reading between the lines here. It's the
It
kids
could be.
the kids disrespect him, and she does not defend him.
And that's probably the whole problem.
Mm-hmm.
Let's just be honest.
Yeah.
I hate to say that. I hope they're not. I mean, if they're males,
Mm-hmm. It doesn't say. So.
It doesn't say. But if they're males, he's going to have to handle that with them directly. Just being honest. He's going to have to handle that directly.
Yeah.
Because women can be very disrespectful too.
Very true.
But women have a different nature when it comes down to family and things like that.
Yeah.
But guys you never know what they've seen. You never know what happened. Generally, a guy is not going to treat you messed up until you mess up. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. He didn't see you do something to his mother, or you've treated her a certain kind of way, then things get messy and they get disrespectful. And they don't come back. And they don't come back from it. Because see, you can make up with mama, right? I tell my daughters this all the time. When you go through things with your male counterparts, well, now husband, I don't need to know about them unless they hurting you and putting their hands on you.
Right.
When you want me to get involved and take it too far, that's when you tell me. But if you're going to turn around and fussing and fighting and you just leave for the weekend and you go do your get back and you go back with them, I don't want to know nothing about that.
Right.
Because I love very hard. And if you hurt one of them, I am going to hurt you. Simple. So I can't be involved with that. I don't get involved with petty arguments, fussing and fighting, any of that. Don't call me with that. As long as ain't nobody hurting, being nobody putting their hands on you, you're not being stalked or your life is not in danger. Y'all just having some y'all difficulties, and we know how this works.
Yeah.
I can't be involved in that because when you make up, I'm still broke up.
Mm-hmm.
Because he's not buying me flowers and gifts and coming to take me on dates to make me see him differently. So I don't need to know all of that. However, if you ever hurt her and I find out, I'm gonna hurt you.
So before we get less locked up in jail, we're going to go ahead and go to break.
My bad.
Thank
I
you,
went too far with
Charles.
that one. No,
Thank you, Charles, for your letter.
you got it, brother. Charles, hey, man, have the conversation. But you got it, man. If it's meant to be, it's going to be for you, brother. So
Absolutely.
keep your head up, chest out.
And let's go to break. As we do each week, we like to close the show with just a little bit of inspiration. Now, just last week, we were talking about ways to reduce stress. And we talked about that little time frame that you wake up between, 2, 3, 4 in the morning that you wake up. And we're talking about how it's supposed to be the still time. And this just kind of popped up in my feed. So I want to play it for you guys, Man Space Nation.
You wake up between 3 a.m. and 5 a.m., there are 3 things you should do each time. Before I tell you what they are, let me explain why you are waking up at that time. This is the night's last watch, known as the early morning watch. It is also called the hour of visitation, where people have divine revelations and supernatural encounters. This is when watchmen believed to be the chosen are on duty to fight against the enemy's strategies. Jesus walked on the water during this time, also known as the hour of blessing. You are chosen to be a watchman if you wake up between 3 a.m. and 5 a.m. Your spirit knows you are on duty and must do what God has assigned you. It's not just about yourself, but about those connected to you. Your inability to watch will cause destruction, not only in your life, but also in the lives of those around you. The book of Ezekiel 33:6 says that if the watchman sees the enemy coming but doesn't sound the alarm, they are responsible for the people's captivity. God holds the watchmen accountable for their deaths. This shows the watchman's responsibility is significant, and they play a crucial role in guarding the gate. Therefore, if you always wake up between 3 a.m. and 5 a.m. and don't understand why, it's because you're a watchman and you have a duty to fulfill. You have been chosen to watch over a generation and lead them to walk in God's light and truth. So take our discussion seriously and do what God has assigned you to do in part 1 of our upcoming episode.
That was posted by Mr. Mark Anthony Mitchell. And I thought that was something that was really, really powerful, because that time frame is supposed to give you revelation, right? Everything is calm around you. It's supposed to be time for you to think, time for you to get deep within your thoughts and come up with something that's new. Now, me normally during that time frame, I'm just trying to pee and go back to sleep. But
Way to keep it real, Russ. Keep it real, brother.
I mean, but really see what you can come up with during that time frame. Get into your thoughts. Get into your prayers, your meditation during that time frame. And you might come up with something really great during that time frame, man, Space Nation.
Man, that's I am normally woke between 3 and 5 for some reason. All of the time, man.
Yeah. That's time for your revelation, Les.
But I'm gonna tell you though, without knowing these things, you just be like, "Oh my God!"
Right?
You know what
Why
I mean?
am I up?
Oh my, why am I up all the time?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So, I actually get out of bed. I actually get out of bed most times, and I use that time. I walk around the house and I'll just say a prayer.
Mm-hmm.
And give thanks for all the things that I do have, and not worry about the things that I don't, because it could be a lot worse. I'm big on gratitude, because gratitude gives you the attitude and the altitude. So I
you getting deep.
Boy, I know a little bit of something, man. Not a whole lot though. It's more hood than gospel,
like 80-20 or 90-10.
I'm for 80-20. Yeah.
I might say 99-1 for you, but that's a different story.
No, that's a different day. Hey, some days you're gonna get 50-50, and some days you're gonna get 99-1. It just depends on the situation, right?
And on this day, we're gonna say
I'm about 90. I'm about 80-20. 80-20 today. 80-20 today. Because I almost said some cuss word.
So as soon as we're done, Manspace Nation, he'll be saying them. So we'll get that 99-1. So on that note,
we out of here.
Thank you for listening to this episode of The Manspace.
Whichever platform you listen to us on, make sure you subscribe and don't miss a show.
Remember to keep up with all the Manspace updates on our website, themanspacepodcast.com.
And you can follow us on Instagram at manspacenat1.
Until next time, Manspace Nation, he's Les, I am Russ, and we are out
Out of here.